Well, hello. Hey, everybody. We are back. We are Three Crones and the Woo Woo podcast. I am Gayle Nicholson. I am your one of your three hosts and also a resilience coach, metaphysical practitioner, and all around kind of woo woo girl. To my I don't even know what direction you're looking at her from, but over here is Krista Ducharme.
Hi.
From Dimensional Healing with Krista. Hi, Krista. And Joanne Angelberry Cologne, down underneath of us, certified personal trainer and intuitive healer. Thanks so much for joining us, ladies. How is everything in your little corner of the world? Crystal, we'll start with you.
Well, cold.
Cold?
Cold. Good, but cold. Yeah, it's we're getting a nice Arctic blast. Thank you, Arctic. There it's come down. It's negative. Oh, wait, hold on. Here. This is the here.
You have
This
snow.
I have snow. No, don't put it. Oh, wait. Now can you take it back? Thank you. I have snow. And now I have wet hands. But it's negative 11
Celsius.
Celsius, yes, which equates to, I looked it up in, I want to say it's 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Because I looked it up. And as long as the wind isn't blowing, it's just dry. But, other than that, it's great. We're in our lockdown has been extended. How exciting is that? I look at it this way. I have help off camera. I told you this stuff is real. So yeah, I look at it that I have more time to spend with you guys, and it's universe's way of telling me, hey, Krista, now you have the time that you said you didn't have the time. So why don't you get it done? So,
Don't you hate that when the universe grounds you and says, not till you're done with this do you get to come out?
Yes, I do, honestly. But in other ways, I have to say that, I'm going to do the flip of it for this particular time. I have been doing some pretty awesome stuff and really creating some pretty neat things. So I am excited about that. And some of this stuff is things that I'll be sharing with all of you guys. So that part makes it a positive. So, right?
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
And I get to spend every Tuesday with you guys.
Yeah, it's the highlight of my week. Yeah.
It really is the highlight of my week as well.
Joanne, how are you doing up there in the Great White North of New York? You're not upstate. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I'm in New York. I'm in New York, Queens. And considering the weather we've had, and as most of you know who've watched week after week since winter, I'm not very fond of winter, but that's okay. This is not about me. I'm doing the best I can with the weather we have. I just really wish that, my body would stop talking to me, because my body's a little sore from all the shoveling. And, because I don't not work out just because I have to shovel. So it's the workout, it's the shovel, it's the workout, it's the shovel. So yeah, my body's been talking to me. In fact, last night I attempted to go to bed early. Yes, really. Yeah,
What was that, before midnight?
I was actually in the bed at, I think, 10 o'clock.
Oh my. Are you feeling
Yes.
well?
Yeah. Do we need to call anybody?
I was actually in the bed at 10 o'clock. I finished the project I was working on last night at about 9:30, jumped into the shower. And when I was finished with the shower, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. And my goal was to actually go to bed, literally close my eyes and go to sleep so I can rest and my body can feel better in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I ended up getting on my phone for a bit, because, you know how you end up doing those little things you don't necessarily need to be in front of your computer to do?
Yeah.
Well, I think I went to bed I went to sleep at 11 o'clock, but that's still early for me. So
Fair
with the
enough.
hope that I would wake up this morning feeling a little bit physically better. I mean, I feel fine. I feel well. I have energy, but my body's a little sore, more sore than usual. And when it gets this sore, it's like it makes me a little cranky.
Well, it makes sense. Even though you work out and you do cardio and you balance your workout for all of the different body needs, there's those muscles that don't get used until you have to bend over with a shovel and lift wet snow, right? So it makes absolute sense. They're saying, hello, haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. and it's not really about the muscles that don't get used, because one of the things that I'm an advocate of is that I make sure all my muscles are balanced out during workouts. Mm-hmm. I think what it is the overuse of it, where I'm constantly, when you shovel, I don't know if either one of you are aware of this, but when you shovel, you tend to shovel with your most dominating side. Mm-hmm. So your non-dominating side is going to feel it because you're shoveling. So last week I did something, I went to do something, I was stretching. And when I went to stretch over to my left, all of a sudden I go, oh, that hurts. Because the muscles were so tight from shoveling. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, wow. I said, is this what happens when we turn 50, or is this just a normal process? I always have to blame something, always have to blame everything on something. If you guys haven't noticed that by now, I don't just want to just say, this is just what it is. It has to be because I turned 50 last year. So my body's like, you're not the way you used to be, girl. So yeah.
You're going to be drinking collagen in the morning like it's coffee.
Yeah. Because it's just like, I was actually saying to myself yesterday, I said, well, maybe it's time to start moving to a warmer place that doesn't winter and snow.
Right.
But meanwhile, all is really good.
That's awesome.
All is really good. Working on some amazing projects right now, coming up with some different ways of doing different ways of doing things that I've been doing, but just doing them differently. So a lot of good things coming up. So I'm excited.
Fantastic. Awesome.
How are you doing, Gayle?
Yes.
I don't want you to not share.
I am utterly grateful to be here because this morning I was in court for a speeding ticket, and it wasn't a little speeding ticket.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So we're very, very blessed that the judge came in, called 7 of us up to the front and said, I've looked at your cases. Are you willing to just accept traffic court? And we all went, yes, ma'am. Yes, please. And she sent us out there to get our little paperwork. So I was very, very happy. I was a little worried I wasn't going to make it back to the show because, I don't frequent courts, for one thing. I don't really know how well it runs inside there. And then with COVID and social distancing and all of that, I had no idea how long it was going to take. So I'm like, okay, it was 9 a.m. and then the show's at 1, and it's like, okay, God, you got to get me back in time for the show. So that's basically, huh?
Otherwise, you just do the show in the courts. I'm sure they wouldn't have minded.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I have a podcast to do.
I'm sure that would have gone really well.
I'm sure they would not have minded. They were like, sure, why not?
I'm sure since you said it was a female, she might have appreciated 3 crones in the woo-woo.
She just might have. It could have been fun. Yeah. I'm still a little rattled by the fact that when she was detailing to all of us what the penalty is for, I'll say it, criminal speeding. It was a speed trap. Okay. It really was. I could explain it to you, but it'll take too much time. But at any rate, when she was explaining, you can get 30 days in jail and a fine up to $500, she was looking directly at me.
Ooh.
So I'm a little rattled by that, but I'm good. I'm all right. I'm going really slow. People are passing me now. And, yeah.
I can appreciate, I didn't go to court for my last speeding ticket. However, it was a speed trap kind of situation. And and it was right after we had moved to Washington State, and I'm surrounded by all these gorgeous mountains. And no joke, I'm driving down the highway, and there are these mountains, and Mount Baker's in front of me, which is a huge mountain. It's volcanic, and it is just gorgeous. It's, you know, snow covered, and there are mountain, and I literally was. I had just dropped Greg and Genevieve off at school, and I'm driving back to our hotel we're staying in, and I lost complete track.
Oh my.
What my speed was, because I was so captivated by the mountains. And the police officer pulled me over. I said, oh my gosh, I am so sorry if I was speeding. I really am entranced by these mountains. And he kind of looks at me and he's looking at the mountains. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, seriously, I just moved from Australia. It's flat. I still had to pay the speeding ticket.
You got to do what you got to do. The last time I got pulled over before this was a few years ago, and I was getting on the freeway to go to work in Scottsdale, and it was after 9 a.m., so everything was pretty clear for the most part. So I get on, and I go my 4 lanes over, and I'm accelerating, and I'm kind of organizing my coffee and my whatever I had for breakfast that morning beside me, and I look up, and there's a cop, like, right there. And I look down, and I go, oh, shit. He pulls me over and he's like, you know, do you know why I pulled you over? I said, yeah. I said, I was getting organized. I looked forward. I saw you. I looked down, saw my speed and went, oh, yeah. And he grabs my stuff, goes back to his car, comes back 3 minutes later, and he's like, because you were honest with me,
Yeah.
I'm letting you go.
Oh,
So,
that was nice.
yeah, it was very nice. And that's always been my my go-to. I've never been one to try and talk my way out of a ticket in any way, shape, or form. I don't play the games that, you know, you hear about women using their feminine wiles to get out of that stuff. I don't. My only technique is I'm just going to be honest and throw myself on your mercy because I know you got me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm honest too. I have a lead foot, so I'm very honest. And I'm always thankful when I don't get caught.
And Joanne's over here going, yeah, she lives in New York City for the most part, so you don't drive at all, do you?
Oh, I
Or
drive.
very rarely. Oh,
I
okay.
drive all the time.
Oh, do you? See, now, I
Every day.
assumed that, you know, your apartment building and your office was close enough that you just walked or took the
Oh
subway.
no. Oh no. Have you not seen me in my car doing live videos?
Yeah, I do. I see you in your car.
Yeah,
Yes.
come to think
Oh,
of
I
it.
drive.
She's just borrowing a neighbor's
Right?
car. That's all.
It's the doorman's car.
I just decided I just want to be in the car to do a live versus being in my studio where it's nice and warm. Yeah, no, I drive every day. Yeah, I've had plenty of experiences. In fact, I remember years back when I was younger, I was maybe 8 blocks away from home, and it was late. It was really late. It was like 2 a.m. And like I said, I was young. And I would stop at each light, pause, and then go through it because it was late.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, after I guess the 6th light and 2 blocks away from home, I get pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
And the officer, when he approaches my car, he says to me, do you know why I'm pulling you over? And I said to him, I said, well, before we go into why you're pulling over, could we make a note that it's 2 a.m. and I'm late on getting home, and whatever you're going to do here, it's going to be far worse when I get into the door with my father because I'm late getting home. So if you want to give me a ticket, can we rush this situation here, please? And he just looked at me, busted out laughing. He asked for my license. I show him. He says, oh, you're 2 blocks away from your house. I said, yes, and it's 2 a.m. And my father's standing at that door wanting to know why I'm not home yet. So can we move this along, please?
I don't have time to chat with you, man. Give me the paper and let me go.
He literally said to me, he handed me my license, and he says, you might want to be more cautious. I understand you're stopping, because I said to him, I stop at each light, I make sure no one's coming, and I go. I said I needed to get home. He said just be more cautious and try to stop at the light and wait till the light changes. Get home and be careful.
Nice. That is awesome. All right, ladies. Well, we need to get into our stuff today. So I would like to, on behalf of Sue Ward Paquin invite you in to visit her group on Facebook, and also just to welcome you to the show. So thanks so much for joining us. It's been a lot of fun so far, and we're tightening things up to look even better. And
Trying.
I know we've got the cauldron bubbling back here.
It's bubbling.
Yes. Yeah, we're doing all kinds of cool stuff. All right, so Joanne.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
are the stars treating us this week?
Where shall we begin?
You asked that. That's dangerous.
Yes. Well, as we already know, good old Mercury's been in retrograde and doing a fantastic job on getting all of us to reboot and review, evaluate, and all that other good stuff. So I just ask that you just be patient with yourself and just know that whatever Mercury is showing up for you, there's a lesson behind it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But for the fun stuff, some fun stuff that's going on this week, and it's so funny because it all seems to be happening all on the same damn day. I don't know what it is, but it's all happening on the same damn day. I believe it's February 11th, and we all know that I like master numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So that itself is an energy in itself. But I want to talk about what's going on that energy. To start off with, for those who may be watching and who celebrate, February 11th is Chinese New Year. One of my favorite holidays. Don't ask me why. I just really appreciate it. And so Chinese New Year, the year of the ox. For those who are an ox, I happen to be a dog. I don't know if you guys know.
I'm a monkey.
I'm a dog.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
And in addition to Chinese New Year, we also have our new moon the same day.
Wow.
New moon in Aquarius. So our moon will be joining the rest of the planets that have been in Aquarius energy. So at this point, we will now have all 7 planets, literally, in Aquarius.
Nice.
And if it doesn't get better than that, there's this other thing that's called a Jupiter conjunct with, I think it's Mercury. Or I'm sorry, rewind. Jupiter conjunct with Venus. And anytime we have Jupiter in play, Jupiter is our planet of gifts and surprises.
Ooh.
Remember when I was
wondered
saying
why I like Jupiter so much.
Yeah. Remember when I was saying to the two of you earlier before we went live that there's some fun stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, with this Mercury retrograde that we do have going on, we have 3 specific dates within this Mercury retrograde that Jupiter is conjunct with another planet.
Mm.
And again, Jupiter is our planet of surprises and gifts. We already had one, which was January 28th, so that weekend, where there were a lot of surprises that took place. I had spoken to many, many different people, and everybody who shared different things that were going on over that weekend were pleasantly surprised to realize that those things that showed up were due to Jupiter. So on February 11th, there'll be another surprise showing up, whatever that might be. So be open to a surprise popping in.
What is it
And then
conjunct
there's
with?
also another one. What was that?
On February 11th, what is it conjunct with?
I believe it's Venus.
Ooh, surprise in love.
Yes.
A new
yes.
secret admirer. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Exactly. And in addition, because Gayle said it, Valentine's Day, in addition to that, the other dates that there's a conjunction, and I believe still in Venus, is on Valentine's Day.
Ooh.
So we have 2 days this week where we're going to have Jupiter bringing surprises.
Nice.
So lots of fun going on there. And today, because I'm always about the moon, today the moon happens to be sitting in Capricorn energy, but it's going to be shifting as of tomorrow into Aquarius and will be there for the next 2.5 days. So lots of fun things going on. And keeping in mind that when all these surprises are taking place, it's on the 11th day of February, master number. So it's our time to really step into what it is each and every one of us are supposed to be teaching and healing at a higher level. because that's what master numbers are all about. It's how do we take what we're doing and take it up a notch? And when we think about that 11, it carries the meaning of the partnerships, the contracts, the relationships. And interesting enough that we have it literally in conjunction to all these other dates, all these other events going on the same day. So lots of fun things that are coming up. And I highly recommend that you circle that date on the calendar and expect an unexpected surprise to show up for you. Besides the roses and the chocolate that, you know, most people get on Valentine's or a couple of days before Valentine's because they're a little less expensive than on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So who knows what will show up between the 11th and on the 14th or within those days in general. So that's what I have for you guys, and enjoy it, have fun, and remember the new moon is the 11th as well. So it's a really great time to do your rituals. A really great time to really focus in on those new projects you want to create and how you wish to create them. So if you're like me and also like Krista, I don't know if Gayle does this too much, but
No.
being in our creative flow where we just get overwhelmed with a lot of creative things and a lot of juices showing up for us. Gayle, do you do that as well? Where,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do stuff like get excited about a new project and write out like 8 pages of notes. And then I'm just like, I don't even know what to start with now. So,
Exactly. And that's exactly what this new moon's energy is about, generally speaking. It is an Aquarius energy. So you are going to be in your mind. You're all going to be in your head, evaluating it, analyzing it, overthinking it. My suggestion to you is, even though, yes, energetically it's in Aquarius, but allow that energy to drop down into your heart and feel it out as you're creating it and see how it fits and feels upon creating the project.
Nice.
That's my suggestion for the new moon. And your rituals. Make sure you do those rituals. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They are. Love rituals.
Yes.
Yes,
Very, very
indeed.
cool.
Yeah, I wish I could say I have comment other than I could add to it.
Yes.
You know,
What would you
I
like to
found
add to it?
that it was interesting because the surprises showing up on the 11th, I was reaching
Yeah.
out to get my week in line with my guest for the spotlight on Thursday, and I reached out to him and I'm like, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, I didn't have you on my calendar. So there's one surprise going to show up on the 11th. Yeah,
There
my
you
guest
go.
didn't know he was supposed to be there.
We do have to remind ourselves that besides the energy that we are in general, the collective energy is that 5. And the 5 is the change, the freedom, the courage, and the unpredictability. Things that may show up unpredictable, or people who may not show up unpredictable.
At all. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sounds like a good day for new puppies, though. You know?
New puppies?
Yeah. I don't know why that just occurred to me, but it sounds like a really good day for new puppies.
Are you getting a new puppy?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I was like,
I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody must have.
someone needs to hear about new puppies. All righty. I don't need to hear about new puppies, just as an FYI. Yeah, although I'm like, I was going to say, Gayle, is Jenna talking to you? Is Genevieve?
No, Genevieve is not, but Tracy just posted a question.
Oh, okay, yes.
For you, actually, Krista. Krista, are you going to go on about wearing red underwear for the Lunar New Year?
Oh, I
Inquiring
can.
minds
I can
want to
talk
know.
about that. Yeah.
Yes,
you guys
it's
know
a
about
Chinese
this?
tradition, too.
It really is.
Yes, it is.
To wear red underwear for the Chinese New Year. However, if you are a year of the ox, or any year that you are, so for us 2 dogs in our dog year, and you said you're a monkey,
I'm monkey.
is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So for you, your monkey year, it is very auspicious for you to wear red underwear every day of that year.
Yes.
Now, contrary to the misnomer of Western belief of Chinese New Year, it is not lucky if it is your personal year. So, I actually just reaffirmed that knowledge that I forgot I knew yesterday, because I was looking up information for my kids and for our Lunar New Year information. And the reason why the Chinese believe that for your particular year, or just to celebrate to celebrate the Lunar New Year, you wear red underwear. By the way, in Italy, you do the same thing. Two totally different reasons. For New Year's in Italy, you wear red underwear, brand new. It has to be brand new red underwear on New Year's, which would be December 31st to January 1st. If you would like to have a year of love, lots of love, you wear your red underwear.
Is that one of the reasons why all the stores do not have any red underwear right now?
Yeah, that could very well be. Now, for in terms of the Chinese, they wear it because it brings in luck. Yes. It brings in, it's a different reason. It's for the auspiciousness. It's for the, it's to
good
keep
fortune.
You aligned in the good fortune, the good health. Put good in front of everything, and it's for all. You know what I mean? It's for all of that.
What's the Italian idea for wearing it? Passion?
It's for love. It's for sex. Essentially, it's for sex. Okay. Throwing PG out the door. It's for sex. Yes, just as an FYI, in this broadcast of Three Crones and the Woo Woo, it is PG-13.
We'll put a little disclaimer on
for
when
sexual
we upload it
content.
I actually saw a post a couple of weeks ago that somebody was complaining about language, and they had redacted the word sexual.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right. I've never seen that before. All right, so I want to say hello to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We'll just call everything S. When we want to talk about the other thing, we say S.
The S word, and it's not four letters.
And it's not snow.
It's not snow.
Or sorry. It's the other one.
Yeah. Well, I want to say hello to a few of the people that have joined us today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got Diana Brand, Christy Craze, Carolyn Ginge, Talalas.
Genge.
I got Joanne's hand-me-down tongue. It's not working for me.
Sorry.
And Sue and Tracy and CJ, thank you all. Oh, and Corinne too. Thank you all so much for tuning in with us today. We really have a good time with you guys. By all means, Tracy, thanks for opening that little conversation up about the red underwear. Anytime you guys want to pipe in and send us running on a tangent, please do. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, because you can tell we're wallflowers. Yeah. No one would ever say about us.
All right, let's whip this back into shape. And Krista, how is the Smithsonite going to impact the Lunar New Year and everything we've got going forward?
Actually, it is awesome. So you saw yesterday or Sunday, I posted a card. And so hopefully you guys are learning that if I'm posting a card, it means I don't own it. Or I should say, I'm not the caretaker of a piece. And it was really interesting. I've done a little bit of research, and I kind of stopped because I got excited about the little bit I did. And I was like, okay, if I do too much research, when I do, because now this is on my radar. Mm-hmm. All right. This is one of those pieces. And did I tell you guys, I found the most amazing crystal store. It's an hour and a half away from me. And as soon as the lockdown is done, and as soon as places open, I'm not going to stop it, go and collect my 200 in Monopoly. I am going right to that damn store.
Criminal speeding.
And I'm going to watch hey, you know what? But here there are places. So in any case, I'm getting really excited about going to this particular crystal store. And I will be going live there just in case anybody was curious. So, and I read this about the Smithsonite stone. Do either of you have this stone? Just out of curiosity, I asked it generally to our community, and no one piped in. So
I
do either
don't
of you?
believe that I do, but let me see the picture again.
Yes, show us
It's
that picture.
green. It's kind of green. I mean, this is okay. So this is that photo,
Mhm.
and then hold on, I have another photo. Ugh, I had to bring out the big book. And then there's this photo of it. So it's kind of bubbly.
Oh. Do
And
Hold on.
it's green. But it has several colors. It's a zinc carbonate material. It would be a little bit bubbly. So what I read that really got me, oh, wait. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, no, that looks like it's drusied though.
It is.
Okay, so that's
this is not it. Okay.
No, it's not it.
That bubbly
It's not-
thing threw me for a
It
loop
gets
there.
bubbly. So it has several colors. It can be blue, pink, purple, green, yellow, white, gray, or brown.
Okay.
And it's found most commonly in Greece, Africa, Mexico, Spain, and in the United States.
Okay.
So I always love it when they say "and in the United States." It's like, you know, what would be really helpful is if we could narrow down what state.
Right.
Okay, I'm asking for a lot when I look at this stuff sometimes. So yeah, it's a mid hardness. It's a 5, and so it's really key in terms of soothing emotions, right? Releasing of stress, deepening of love and compassion, relaxing into deeper perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're asking me, how is that going to work with everything that's going on right now?
Perfectly.
I'm like, again. It's like, hello. Why question the universe when it shows things, right?
Between the crystal, the red panties, and the Jupiter surprises, we're gonna see what happens on that night.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and then
Hang a
this whole
sock on the door.
That's great. So, but here's the part that got me, and I posted this. And for those of you who didn't see it, go back and look. So remember, I usually post a picture of the card, or I post a picture of the stone if I have it. But I wanted to post this. This is from the Spirit, the Crystal Spirit Oracle Guidebook, which is the deck, by the way, that I pulled the cards from, and I'll pull the next session from this particular deck as well. Mm-hmm. But the essential meaning is rebirth from chaos, evolution, stress relief, emotional boost, clearing of obstacles to grow. And I wrote that because that's exactly where we are. We're really trying to release the chaos of what 2020 has been and let it go, put it behind us. In the past, we have the new moon. We just had the full moon. You know, we're in this energy of right? Because of retrograde. Mm-hmm. So it's rewiring, rethinking, refocus, whatever the word works for at this moment. You know what I mean?
Would you like me to remind you?
Probably. And sometimes, no, and we laugh at that, but no, that is a valid, really thing. And it's about remembering, remembering where it is that we want to be, remembering where it is that we may have come from to where it is we are now, and actually being thankful. Mm-hmm. And being grateful. And I know some people are like, well, Krista, now that's a big stretch, right?
Yeah.
But honestly, really, is it that big of a stretch? Because, hey, you're watching us, and not to, toot our horn, but we're pretty gosh darn awesome. So the fact that you're here with us, come on now, that's pretty darn awesome.
Not to take anything away from us, but do you know what their options are today? Impeachment hearings.
We're awesome.
We're awesome.
We're awesome.
Where
Yeah, no,
else would
I
you
have
look?
been, I've been watching the news. I watch it on multiple channels. Oh, are you coming to join? You see
Hey.
Genevieve's shadow.
Yes.
And her
Oh, it's
hair, and her
Genevieve
hair.
in her hair. So yeah, oh, you made my camera go away. You can't do that. Sorry. She's all excited. So yeah, but I really wanted when I read that about the Smithsite,
Mhm.
and I knew that we were going to be having our New Year this year, the Chinese New Year, and it's Valentine. We're in the middle of Mercury retrograde. We are having the new moon. I really get this sense of this is really it works in conjunction with all of it. It's this stone, and the energy of it is to help us to refocus, to help us to appreciate where it is, even if it's only a little bit. Maybe the people that are around us, or your pets, your fur babies, or whatever it might be, because we have been so disconnected. So it's allowing us to reconnect. So I get really excited when I read about that, about Smithsonite. Now, one of the things I'm going to just kind of divert from, because I want to piggyback off of what Joanne said, is when, how you said, Gail, you'll get really excited for new moon and you'll write down every 8 pages of all this stuff. So I want you to take those 8 pages that Gail is talking about, and I want you to put it on a 3x5 card.
The whole 8 pages?
No.
Just one card.
So you're only putting 3 things on your 3x5 card.
Okay.
Yes.
The major one thing that you want to accomplish in the 28-day moon cycle. Remember, the moon cycle is 28 days. So you put down one big Jagunda thing. So maybe the one big Jagunda thing that you want to do is you've created a program. I have kids chatting right now, if you hear them. It's actually just 2. You would think I have a herd of them. Hey, Genevieve, could you not be there and talking? Existing? No, you're loud. It's real. This is real thing.
Forget getting the tiles that absorb sound for your kitchen. We're gonna get the tiles and put them around her.
Yeah, that would be
Box
helpful.
her off, Jen. Here's your box for the show.
Actually, she's usually upstairs.
I'm only saying this because she can't hear me.
Yeah, right now she can't, but she's the one playing with the light. So let's go back. They're going to box you up for the show.
What does that mean?
We're going to get you a sound box.
Okay, what does that mean?
I'll explain it later, honey.
We have to keep the show, what?
PG. PG 13 today,
Hell, on
right?
time would be good.
On time would be good. So one major thing that you're going to accomplish, right? So I said only put 3 things down, and then 2 minor things. So the minor things in a 28-day period could be, I'm going to clean my kitchen junk drawer. That's one major, or that's one minor thing.
I was gonna say, I love that you consider that minor.
Well, okay. If that's your major, then hey, go for it. Maybe it's because I've moved so much that my junk drawer doesn't have time to accumulate.
Right.
Mine doesn't even go on my list. It's not even important to me. It's like whatever it looks like, it looks like. Don't care about it.
Ooh, we have a taker for Jen. Sue,
you have a taker?
Sue says you can mail her to her.
Oh, okay. She's so sweet. Yeah, but that's her grandmother.
Yeah. Awesome.
It is. Actually, she's just a little, when you work for a 5-month-old, you just get a little bit excited when you have a grown-up to talk to.
We adore Jen. That's why we're making fun of her.
Yes, we do adore you. Mim said she'll take you. We stop.
Hey, that was supposed to be on the door.
Yeah.
I had friends and you made me stay home.
Oh, yeah,
Well-
because the government. So I know, sorry, go ahead.
No, I want to pop in here because CJ Ives Lopez gave us a question probably about 10 minutes ago now.
Sorry,
that
CJ.
kind of fits in with this. She said, "I have a question about crystals. Is there one that will help someone be quiet in a sense? Someone who always has a quick tongue and not a slow tongue for judgment or bad talk?" And then she followed it up with her mother asked her to ask.
Oh,
So I'm wondering if it's for her.
so I have a stone that I love. It's called the Truth Stone or the Liar's Stone. And that is lapis lazuli. And funny enough, we were just talking about lapis lazuli. Why are you plug it in? And she's standing here with a plug. I'm like, please, by all means.
We can
in any
just
case,
see it. We can just.
lapis lazuli. She sees she knows exactly what she's doing. The lapis lazuli is really good for helping with truth. And it depends if you're wanting your truth or someone else's truth. But if you're trying to filter out other people's indiscretionary lies, we'll say, you're gonna wear the lapis lazuli. It's amazing. Let me tell you, when you do it, it's amazing. If it's for somebody in terms of judgment, ooh, that one's a really tough one. I'm being guided to my negative Nelly neutralizing kit is perfect for that, because what it has a tendency to do, in my negative Nelly neutralizing mojo kit that I have, it's 3 crystals, and it is a clear quartz, smoky quartz, and black tourmaline. And that combination just has a tendency to make those kind of people just disappear from your life.
Nice.
Really. I mean, honestly, they just kind of go away because the vibration of those, the vibration of any crystal is going to make a person who's in that judgment mode or who's in that always has something negative to say kind of place. It's so high, the crystal raises that vibration so high that person has a tendency to not want to be there. And you don't even have.
You haven't met my family, Krista.
Well, no, I haven't met your family. I know you are most correct. I have not. Joanne, I haven't met you yet. Hey, careful, no spit takes.
Yes,
Right?
yes. Yeah,
Be
because
sending
I
Joanne a
tend
bill.
I tend to find that between crystals and oils, anytime, depending on what I'm wearing, it literally gets my sister in an uproar at times. Oh yeah, where she gets very snippy.
Nancy?
Snippy would be the word I want to use, and not being kind. Yeah. So I just sit back and I'm like, so is it the crystal today or is it the oil? I'm like, well, I'm not sure. But yes.
I want to
That is
2 cents
go ahead.
in on top
You
of that.
throw yours.
The first thing, honestly, CJ, that came to mind for me, probably because I come at it from a slightly different perspective, but rose quartz. Because
that's what I was thinking too.
Rose quartz is another great one. Yeah.
That quick tongue with judgment, it's actually sourced in a lack of self-acceptance and self-love. They're constantly looking for where other people could judge them and proving that they could be quicker about that than others judging them is a safety issue for them, like a security thing. Pink. So the more that this person, whoever it is, CJ says it's not hers that she's asking about this week. Whoever this person is, maybe a couple of nice pieces of rose quartz jewelry so that they can center in that self-love that allows
Definitely.
them to extend acceptance outward,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
That is, no, I agree. I don't disagree. Rose quartz is amazing for that. And I'm not sure. Hey, Sue, Mom, I've gotten some amazing rose quartz jewelry from her. Don't know if she has any in inventory, but y'all can ask. She may be posting. I can't see if she is. So, but yeah, sometimes she has rose quartz and she gets amazing moonstone jewelry too sometimes.
Fantastic.
Just letting y'all know.
Awesome.
But yeah, any
CJ
other questions, Crystal?
CJ, thank you so much for that question. She responded back, great info, lady, super helpful, trying to help someone who is dealing with exactly what Gayle's talking about. We also have Julie Dalzell just joined us. So glad you got in here under the wire, Julie. Thanks for joining us. And one other latecomer is also watching. Is it Genevieve Ducharme? She made a comment. Hey, Mom.
She is. She's sitting literally right across from me. Gail says that you said, "Hey, Mom." Hey, Jen. She's sitting right across.
Right. And Sue says that she does have some rose quartz. So, CJ, get together with Sue and definitely help your friend out with that rose quartz, because that always kind of brings a soothing, comfier sense of being to a person. It's just an excellent stone to have around. All right, where are we at here?
You're up
Who are
next.
you now, Gail?
It's my turn. Alrighty. All right, so today we're actually going to talk about celebrating new beginnings, and that, you know, when I create the list of what I want to talk about, it's always based on what Krista gives me as far as the crystal. And this week I've been looking at, okay, what do I want to say? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, celebrating new beginnings. It's freaking Mercury retrograde. What the heck is going on? But then the reality is we've got Chinese New Year. We've got Valentine's Day, which is often the beginning of romances, or that next step into romance from just talking friendship. And there's, you know, the new moon coming up. So there really are a number of beginnings here that we could be celebrating if we choose to, even during Mercury retrograde, right? There's new beginnings happening all around us all the time. So in looking at all of that, one of the things that came to mind is the fact that for a long, long time, I didn't celebrate pretty much anything, you know. And I'm not talking about holidays. I'm not talking about birthdays. Those are fine, right? But I didn't make a big deal of it when I launched something. Just kind of slide in there under the radar, right? I didn't make a big deal about it when things, you know, like were complete, right? We finished doing this. And I don't celebrate, or I didn't celebrate those things. And here's the thing. You lose out on so much of life by not honoring those milestones for yourself, right? Everything kind of bleeds like gray into a long, enduring past where you can't really look back and go, oh yeah, I did that. Somebody brought this to my attention at one point, that I have this enormous list of accomplishments, but if you ask me what I've done, I can't recall any of it. Now, if you say, remember when we did this? Oh yeah, the whole thing is there, right? Mm-hmm. But because I didn't mark in time with an experience that said, hey, remember this, right? To my brain. This is something special. You know, bookmark this, dog ear this in the highlight reel of my life. Do that for yourself, because it makes the down days so much easier to get through when you can call to mind the things that you have accomplished, or that you did do something, you achieved something that was very, very important. And with this next week coming up, with the Lunar New Year, with whatever's happening with you and your people among, whether it's Valentine's, Galentine's, whether it's just another Thursday, or what, it's like Saturday
It's
this
Sunday.
year. It's Sunday this year?
Sunday,
Yeah, whether it's
Sunday.
just another Saturday, make an experience that marks in time when this new thing that you're creating began. Even if it's only in its seed stage, right? I mean, how many people that you know that were former smokers and you can go, okay, when did you start smoking? I don't know. When did you quit smoking? 23rd of September, 1942, whatever the date was, But because it's a big deal to quit smoking, right? And it's not such a big deal to start smoking. So if there's something that you're creating, make yourself a little party. Make yourself a memory that you can call back to and go, you remember when we started this? Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I was so looking forward to what was going to happen next. Because when we have those moments that all of the messaging is coming at us from the world about how horrible things are today. And look, there's going to be a different version of horrible again tomorrow because there was yesterday, right? To take for yourself, no, this moment, when I said, I'm going to do this, changed my life forever. Let's celebrate that. So that's my homework to you this week. Anytime that you're doing something that you've never done before, say Yahoo! And if you say it like that, trust me, you'll remember.
I'll work on that.
Awesome. Oh, we have another comment.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, from Corinne Calderon Howard. Jen is a gem.
Thank
We
you,
might
Corinne.
have to just christen her woo woo and make her sit in every once in a while.
I'm sure she'd have no problem. Right now, she's actually writing a document for a paper for her criminal justice class.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I want to
Yeah.
take a moment just again to remind everyone, please do go visit Sue Ward Paquin with Class Act Imports, our sponsor. And as she has confirmed already, she does have rose quartz in her inventory. Not sure if she's got Smithsonite. Let us know about that, if she's got Smithsonite as well, because her daughter needs a piece right away. And by all means, get out there and get whatever it is that you need from her. At the very least, ask her if she's got it. If she doesn't, I bet you she knows somebody who does. Okay. Now,
She does.
this is going to seem very, very strange, and we're going to have a talk about this, audience, okay? But I want to say congratulations to this week's weekly winner of my intuitive kit of crystals. Congratulations to Sue Ward Paquin. She's the only person who's shared last week's broadcast that wasn't one of the hosts or someone who had won before.
Okay. Come on, people.
Yay! So yes, that's what we're going to have a talk about, audience, is what would
We
you...
need help.
Yeah. We want to have all kinds of fun every week with you, but we want to bring in some more people that want to have fun with you too. So please help us do that by sharing this broadcast, liking it, commenting it, subscribe to our YouTube channel when we tell you it's ready for you to do so, and let us love you up in response. So everybody who's here today, I want you to take 3 seconds right now, hit that share button, boom, and then we will collect all of the people's names who shared, and on Friday night this week, I will... Krista's
I was
audience.
trying to check something.
And Friday night of this week, we will choose a winner and we will get that prize out to you. Now, here's the even interestinger part of it. next week's prize will be donated to Three Crones and the Woo Woo by Class Act Imports, Sue Ward Penguin. So, yay! So thank you for supporting the show, Sue. If you would, in the group or even in this thread, this comment thread under the broadcast, would you please post a picture of whatever it is? Yeah, she says, I'm going for the hat trick on winning. You definitely did it, Tracy.
You know.
So put a picture of whatever the prize is going to be. We only had a short minute to chat this morning, and I didn't find out exactly what she's giving away, but she will be the source of our giveaway for next week. So here's the rules, and you will be reminded about this going forward. No, like this post that the broadcast is on. Comment in the comment section of this post. Share this broadcast post, and we will choose someone on Friday night. All right? Thank you so much for listening. I'll stand down off my soapbox now.
Yeah, no, so I have to tell you, according to what I'm seeing right now, we have 8 shares, and I can't see. I was seeing how many people were watching. Now I can't see.
Well, we have a total of 8 right now.
Okay. All right. And we have 8 shares and 8 people watching. So that's really good. So yeah, guys, let me share a little bit about the algorithm. Maybe that will help you understand. The shares are what are going to get us seen. That's what gets our word spread out to everybody. Your comments validate your shares according to, the computer that's saying, hey, this is pretty neat. Let's share it with others.
Yes. Oh,
and so
you're back.
I'm back. So if we get up to 40 comments or more per episode, that means that the algorithm and Facebook and YouTube and all of that, they'll suggest us as well to others. And I have no internet. Are you on the internet, Jenna? You're taking my internet. I'm almost done. So yeah, sorry, I think we have too many people trying to stretch the internet. Kevin's upstairs trying to work stuff. So the algorithm, it's really important. That's why we keep trying to get you guys to help us out. And ultimately, it's not just for us, it's so that we can get more people into our community because we're having fun.
Yeah. And we like to think that you're having fun. CJ eyes just shared away, and then she mentioned, I'm dying laughing right now with these freezes. Y'all got me cracking up. I love the reel. And CJ, we love you for being patient with the reel and all the fun. So please, thank you for sharing every week. Make sure that it shares out. Oh my gosh. Oh, Michelle Lamb just joined us. Thank you so much for sharing, Michelle. Remember to like and you just commented, so that's fabulous. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, more housekeeping, and we're running long today. Thanks for your patience. All right, so make sure that I don't think you've heard Sue Ward Paquin's name enough today. Go visit her. If she doesn't have what you have, I promise you she will help you find who it is, even if she pings me and says, Gayle, help me out here. We'll find you what you need, all right? And thank you again also to our sponsors. We have Dimensional Healing, that's Krista Ducharme. We have Creative Command Coaching and Consulting, that's me, Gayle Nicholson. And we have Wholistic Fitness New York with Joanne Angelberry Cologne. All of this, of course, is umbrellaed under GayleNicholson.com. And please tell people to watch us. You can watch us everywhere. Jen was on YouTube watching us today. Facebook, GayleNicholson.com/stream. We are those places, but we want to be everywhere. And we are still talking with people about actual TV and other streaming options. So once again, thank you all from the Three Crones. And I want you all to have a fantastic, fantastic week. Bye.